Welcome guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be analyzing some interesting forex pairs like the US30, GBP USD, gold, and also the USD JPY. I'll be breaking down some pairs which I took the previous week and what we should expect in the coming week. Please, if you're interested in this sort of content, I would like you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification button. And also, please don't forget to drop your favorite pairs you would like me to analyze in the comment section, so that I will be able to break down in the coming week. For those interested in learning how to trade the forex market, I will drop my number and also a link to my Fiverr account, so you can hit me up there so I can be able to add you up to my mentorship class. And please, I urge you all to stay to the end of this video so as to prepare yourself for a new trading week. Yeah, last week I took some interesting pairs. Though last week was, at the end of it ended in break even because I took three trades rather. Two of them went south, which they gave me loss. Then one of them gave me profit, which I'll be sharing with you guys later. I missed two, so total trades which I had envisioned for the previous week was 5. Two went south, which gave me loss. Two was a missed trade, and one was the trade that gave me a profit. So for today's video, I'll start with the US30, which, like I always do. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification button so that whenever I drop a new video, you'll be among the first to get notified, so you can be able to watch and understand what the market is showing us, so you can get yourself prepared for a new coming week. For the US30, if you look at the previous week, gave us a good bullish run, but I didn't take advantage of this this pair, because US30 was a pair that sometimes I fail to get a good entry on them. But once you do get a good entry on US30 and you want to go in your direction, trust me, you will really enjoy it, because the peak moves is really massive. Because a short move from this point to this point will give you at least up to 400 to 500 pips. So if you're able to be patient with US30 and get your analysis right, taking a trade on US30 and gold is one of the best pairs that you'll be able to take, and you scale up your accounts as soon as possible. So US30, first of all, I'll show you guys the trade for the last week. This was a trade which I missed last week. When the market came at this point, it shows I was anticipating the market to retest at this point, but I was actually very busy when the market retested this point, so I was not able to take this trade, and it could have given me a decent trade, because it clicked my rules, because I have the rules which I follow. I wait for a break and a retest of a zone. So if you notice that the market broke above this zone and it quietly retested this zone, which if I was around or available at the moment, I would have taken the trade. But the market retested this point and it moved swiftly to my all-time take profit. So this would have given me a 5:1, almost a 6:1, because if I was to take this trade, I would have risked 81 pips to get 476 pips. So now this is for the previous week. What I'll be expecting from the USDT in the coming week is if you go to a 4 hours time frame, you will notice that ever since we broke above this level here, we've not retested it. So I have two scenarios for US30. Number one is to go short. So if I am to go short for us to drag this trade to this zone, since we are heading at this level here, I might be expecting the market to give us like a double top at this zone, then a drag to this place. So this is what I'll be expecting from the US30, like a double top at this zone here, a touch, a sell to this level, then anticipate a further movement to the upside. So this is what I'll be expecting. This is my first scenario for US30 in the coming week. So if it doesn't give me this, what else also I'll be expecting from the US30 is the market breaking above this level, giving me a retest of this zone here, then a push to the upside. So this is my bias for me if I am to go long on US30, and the other one is if my bias or my scenario for me going short on the US30 in the coming week. You remember what I told you, US30 is a trader. It needs enough patience. If you're patient enough to wait for it to click your boxes, for it to tick your boxes, and you're able to take a trade on it, and it wants to go in your direction. Now let's imagine this trade from this point up to this zone here. You'll see that this US30 would give me at least a 1000 pips, a pip move, which means risking, let's say I'm risking like 141 pips or even 150 pips if I am to give it enough room for consolidations or a stop hunt. So imagine waiting patiently for this market to give you a signal to go long, and you're able to see a good move that will give me a 1000 pips. And you know how even if you're trading $100 account or even a prop account, just like I'm trading a 100k account and a 25k prop account, so you know how good this particular pair or this particular trade would be in that account. So this is what I'll be expecting from the US30 in this coming week. Other than that, I will try not to jump into any trade on US30 because US30 is a very volatile trade that you don't want to mess around with. So this was the one I missed on the previous week, and this is what I'll be expecting in the coming week. So quickly we'll move over to the to gold, which is one of my favorite pairs. I love trading. So on coming to gold, I missed a trade on gold. Sorry, I took a loss on gold, which was this one here. When the market came at this level, if you look from a 4 hours time frame, you'll notice that the market started declining to the downside. So I was kindly looking for an opportunity to go short on gold. So first of all, I drew a trend line connecting this point and this point here. So I was just quietly waiting for an opportunity to go short. Sometimes you might be able to analyze and envision where the market wants to move, but going into a trade or getting a signal to go short or go long, it's another point where you need to be very careful, because you might envision that this market will go long, but you might enter it too early or too late, which might give you a loss, and at the end of it, it still pulls to your it still goes your direction, but you were not able to take any profit from the trade. So the trade I took on the gold first was this one here. I envisioned a sell because market broke below this. It broke below this zone, came here and tested this trend line. I was now waiting for a retest, which it actually did. So when I went to a 15 minutes time frame and it gave me a bearish engulfing, I took the trade. I was anticipating a 4:1, risking 72 pips to get 346 pips. So the market went south. The trade went south and it gave me a loss. So I kindly waited. I didn't trade because this trade was on a Wednesday. I didn't take anyone. I kindly waited for the markets to still show me or give me a good direction. This is another trade another place which I was supposed to take, but the move happened in the midnight, so I was not able to take this particular one. So coming down to Friday, this was where I took a good trade on gold. So I waited for the market because I already had my lines plotted out. So if you look at where the market started, this is a line where I plotted out. So I was waiting for the market to break below. I was waiting for a good retest. So I noticed that the market came here, broke and started consolidating a little. So I went down to a 15 minutes time frame and it gave me a bearish engulfing also. So this was where I took a trade. I was risking 87 pips and my all-time target was 85 pips. But because of the trade it gave me, the loss it gave me previously, when I saw a 3:1, I was able to take, I took out my trade. When the market got to this level, I took out my trade because if you look at this previous place, you notice that we had a level which the market came to. So I was able to take some partials and I took I took out all my trades out on gold. When it got to, it gave me a 3:1. So I will still be expecting the market to pull down to this point, but at the moment I am not in on gold. So I'll also be expecting maybe a good an entry maybe by Tuesday, because I don't take trades on Monday. I'll be anticipating a good move for the gold. There's probably a retest of a zone and a push to the downside again. So this is what I'll be expecting from gold in this coming week. So firstly, what I'll be expecting from gold is a retest of this level here. We might get a retest of this level and a push to the downside. So this is what I'll be expecting: a retest of this level here and a push to the downside, or a break above this zone here is what I'll be expecting, or a break above this level, a break above this level, a break above this level, a retest of this place at which the market consolidated and started pulling down, and a retest of it, then a push to the upside. Well, if I am going long on gold, I'll be very careful because we have so many supply zones here, which, or a supply zone or a resistance zone, at which you might see a reversal from the market. So once the market gets to this level here, I will be able to take partials and still set my break even, probably if the market still breaks above it, retest, and also push a further move to the upside. So this is my scenario to go long on gold in the coming week, and this is also my scenario to go short on gold in this coming week. So gold gave me a loss and a profit, and I also took I missed out on a trade on USD. So lastly, the next pair which I will be able to talk, I will talk about is GBP USD. So GBP USD gave me a loss also. You know, I told you I took 2 losses. I missed out on 2 trades, and also I took 1 win. So I have talked about USD, which I missed, gold, which I took a loss and a win. So GBP USD also I took a loss and I missed out on a trade. So this was the first trade which I missed on the GBP USD. If you notice, the market came at this level and was consolidating. So this gave us a consolidation at this level. So I was able to draw my trend line. When the market broke above it, I was not available to take this particular trade or the trade. So where I waited for the market also was when it broke above this level. So I went down to a 15 minutes time frame. So I went to a 15 minutes time frame. So it was a trade I took on Thursday. So market came here, it broke above this level here, it retested. So it retested this level, and I went long at this particular candle here. It gave me a bullish engulfing. I took the trade, and the market reversed to the downside. So sorry, this was where I took this particular trade on GBP USD. I was also anticipating a massive push to the upside, which was supposed to give me a 4:1. I was risking up to 17 pips, targeting 80 pips on the GBPUS, but the market went south, so it gave me a loss. So this was a trade I missed out on this, and this one that I was able to take gave me a loss. So what I'll be expecting from GBPUS in the coming week is that since we are at this level, I will be expecting a retest of this zone. So this is like a daily time frame. I'll be waiting for a retest of this zone. So me waiting for a retest is looking for an opportunity to go short. But now you've noticed that if you're trading against a trend, you should be careful, because now GBPUSD is on an uptrend. So me going short is it's me trading against the trend. So I will look for an opportunity to go short for us to see a good retest of this level here, probably a retest of this level, then a continuation to the upside. So going down to like a lower time frame, so let me show you guys a proper illustration of what I'm saying. So I'll be expecting, like, I'll look for an opportunity to go short around this zone, this level here, this consolidation here. Probably by on Tuesday, I will look for an opportunity to go short. Then and this I will now target this level here. So when we get to this level, I will now anticipate or expect maybe like a double bottom and a push to the upside. So probably like a break of this level, also a retest of it, and a continuation to the upside. So this is my scenario to go short firstly on GBPUSD, and this one would be a scenario to go long on GBPUSD. Another scenario is for me to wait for a break above this level here. Probably if you might not see a retest of this zone, so we might just see a sharp break above this level, a retest of it, then a continuation to the upside. So this is what I'll be expecting from the GBPUSD. So but the financial market, you have to be open-minded, because sometimes within the week you might see a different pattern. So it is your opportunity to be able to swing from different analysis using different methods that makes you a professional trader. So what you might be expecting like this might not actually happen. So you might see a different pattern but your ability to understand what the market is doing at that moment and be able to take an advantage of the market is what makes you a professional trader. First is your good risk management, and also your ability to diverse or understand the market, whatever the market is doing at the moment. So this is my view on GBPUSD for the coming week. So lastly, I'll talk about USD/JPY. USD/JPY is a pair I rarely trade, but I try to run an analysis because of some of my students who take the trade. So this is my analysis from the previous week, and now this is the trade I was supposed to take if I was actually trading USD/JPY. This was a very decent trade, but though it hasn't gotten to my all-time take profit, but this is all together, we're expecting a 10:1, but at the moment it's giving us a 6:1, which is more than enough pips for someone who took a trade. So, but what I'll be expecting from a USD/JPY also, if you notice that we are slightly climbing up to the pushing to the upside, and now we are at this zone here. So we might expect a break below this zone, below this trend line, a retest of this point, then a push to the downside, or a break above this zone, or a break above this zone, a retest of it, and a push to the upside. So these are areas I'll be expecting from USD/JPY. First is to go short, which is a break below this trend line and a retest of this zone and different methods of entry, then go short, or a break above this zone and wait for a retest of the zone, then look for an opportunity to go long. But USD/JPY and GBPUSD are negatively correlated. So once the GBPUSD is pushing to the upside, it is supposed that USD/JPY will push the downside. They don't move in the same direction. So in as much that we're expecting this, if this is going to push down, then we're expecting the GBP/USD to push up. So these are my scenarios view on US 30, gold, GBP/USD, and the USD/JPY. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to also drop your favorite pairs in the comment section for me to analyze in the coming video. I was able to record this video out of my tight schedule, but I'm really happy that I am doing this, because number one, it makes me grow as a trader, and also it helps. This is what I do for the community, which I mentor. So I'll be able to do this to give a guideline on what my students should expect in the coming week. Stay blessed, and see you guys in our next class or next video. Thank you very much.